Welcome, football fans. Today, we're counting down the most watched football matches in history, excluding the World Cup final. These are the epic nights that united hundreds of millions when stadiums shook and living rooms everywhere were glued to the action. Drop a comment below with your favorite unforgettable football moment. Let's celebrate the beautiful game together. Let's kick off with one of the most unforgettable nights in football history, the 2012 UEFA Champions League final. On May 19th, Chelsea faced Bayern Munich at the iconic Allianz Arena in Munich, a stadium packed with anticipation and tension. The stakes couldn't have been higher. Bayern were playing at home, aiming to lift the trophy in front of their own fans, while Chelsea were chasing their first ever Champions League title after years of heartbreak and near misses. The world was watching. Over 300 million people tuned in from every corner of the globe, from bustling sports bars in London to living rooms in Lagos, from Munich's city squares to distant time zones. Fans gathered in hope and excitement, united by the drama unfolding on the pitch. For much of the match, Bayern Munich dominated possession and created chance after chance, finally breaking the deadlock late in the game. With just minutes left, it seemed the trophy would stay in Munich. But then, in the 88th minute, Didier Drogba rose above the defenders and powered home a stunning header from a corner, sending Chelsea fans into absolute delirium and forcing the match into extra time. The drama only intensified. Early in extra time, Bayern were awarded a penalty. Arjen Robben stepped up, but Chelsea's goalkeeper Peter Cech made a heroic save, diving low to deny Robben and keep Chelsea's dreams alive. It was a moment that would become legendary among Chelsea supporters. As the final whistle blew, the tension reached its peak. The match would be decided by a penalty shootout, a test of nerves for players and fans alike. Around the world, millions held their breath, watching every kick, every save, every miss, knowing that history was about to be written. After a series of heart-stopping penalties, it all came down to Didier Drogba. With the weight of Chelsea's history on his shoulders, he calmly slotted home the winning penalty, sparking scenes of wild celebration. Chelsea had done it. They were champions of Europe for the very first time. Jubilation erupted not just in Munich and London, but across continents. Chelsea fans poured into the streets, celebrating a victory that had seemed impossible just moments before. Even Bayern supporters, heartbroken as they were, witnessed a night of football that would be remembered for generations. This night was more than just a football match. It was a testament to the sport's power to unite people in suspense, heartbreak, and pure joy. Fans from all backgrounds shared in the emotional roller coaster, proving once again that football is truly the world's game. The 2012 Champions League final remains a shining example of why we love the game. Unpredictable, dramatic, and utterly unforgettable. Next, we revisit one of the most unforgettable nights in football history, the 2014 World Cup semi-final between Brazil and Germany. The stage was set in Belo Horizonte, with the world's eyes glued to the spectacle. The anticipation was electric, as two footballing giants prepared to battle for a place in the final. Over 600 million people tuned in from every corner of the globe. Streets emptied, living rooms filled, and sports bars overflowed as fans gathered to witness what many expected to be a closely fought contest. But Brazil faced a daunting challenge. Their talisman Neymar was sidelined by injury, and captain Thiago Silva was suspended. The pressure on the remaining players was immense as they carried the hopes of a nation desperate for World Cup glory on home soil. What followed was beyond anyone's wildest imagination. In just 29 astonishing minutes, Germany unleashed a relentless attacking display, scoring 5 goals with clinical precision. The stadium fell silent, and the world watched in disbelief as Brazil's defense crumbled under the onslaught. Among the chaos, Miroslav Klose etched his name into history, breaking the all-time World Cup scoring record. Each German goal deepened the sense of shock. while Brazilian players struggled to comprehend what was unfolding. By halftime, the scoreboard read 5-0 in Germany's favor, a scoreline so surreal that even the most seasoned fans could hardly believe their eyes. The atmosphere in the stadium was a mix of stunned silence and heartbreak. As news of the score spread, social media erupted. Memes, messages, and reactions flooded the internet. Even those with no allegiance to either team felt the magnitude of the moment. The world was united in shock, sharing in the collective disbelief. Germany didn't stop there. They added 2 more goals in the second half, eventually finishing with a staggering 7-1 victory. The final whistle marked not just the end of a match, but the rewriting of football history. For Brazil, it was a night of heartbreak and tears, a national tragedy played out on the world stage. For Germany, it was pure jubilation, a moment of triumph that would be celebrated for generations. This match transcended the boundaries of sport. It became a global event, uniting hundreds of millions in a shared sense of awe and disbelief. The world had witnessed something truly extraordinary. The 2014 semi-final between Brazil and Germany will forever be remembered as the night football stunned the world, a match that redefined what was possible on the grandest stage of all. Now, the miracle of Istanbul, one of the most dramatic nights in football history, a night that would be remembered for decades to come. The stage was set at the Ataturk Olympic Stadium in Istanbul, where anticipation and tension filled the air. Liverpool faced AC Milan in the 2005 Champions League final, a clash watched by an estimated 300 million people around the globe. The stadium was a sea of red and black, with fans from both sides singing, chanting and waving their scarves, hoping to witness history in the making. By halftime, Milan had stormed to a 3-0 lead. Liverpool looked utterly defeated, their players' heads bowed as they trudged off the pitch. AC Milan stars celebrated, already tasting victory. For most, the match seemed over. Few believed Liverpool could recover from such a crushing deficit. But then, in a breathtaking 6-minute spell early in the second half, Liverpool stunned the world. Steven Gerrard's header sparked hope, Vladimir Smicer's strike narrowed the gap, and Xabi Alonso's rebound from a saved penalty brought Liverpool level at 3-3. The stadium erupted, disbelief and joy mixing in the stands. As the match went into extra time, Liverpool's goalkeeper Jerzy Dudek produced a series of miraculous saves, including a double stop against Andriy Shevchenko that defied belief. Each save kept Liverpool's dream alive, as fans held their breath with every Milan attack. The final would be decided by penalties. Under immense pressure, Dudek's heroics continued. He saved crucial spot kicks, and as the final penalty was stopped, Liverpool players rushed to embrace their goalkeeper, overwhelmed with emotion. Against all odds, Liverpool completed what many call the greatest comeback in football history. Players and fans alike were overcome with joy, tears streaming down faces as the trophy was lifted high into the Istanbul night. Across Istanbul and back home in Liverpool, fans poured into the streets, celebrating long into the night. The city was alive with singing, dancing, and the waving of flags, a true testament to the power of belief and unity. Istanbul 2005 proved that belief and resilience can turn the impossible into reality. It was a night when football reminded us all that no dream is ever truly out of reach. The story of that night is passed down through generations, a true football miracle, inspiring fans young and old to never give up no matter the odds. On to Russia 2018, France versus Belgium in a World Cup semi-final, watched by over 400 million. Both teams brimmed with talent. The tempo was electric from the start. Samuel Umtiti's header was the only goal, sending French fans into raptures. Belgium pressed, but Hugo Lloris's saves kept France ahead. The tension was immense, every attack watched by millions. France advanced to the final. Belgium's golden dream ended. This match showed football's power to inspire pride and heartbreak. Moments like these prove football is a global phenomenon, uniting fans everywhere. Back to South Africa 2010, Uruguay versus Netherlands, with 350 million viewers worldwide watching. Giovanni van Bronckhorst's stunning goal gave the Dutch an early lead. Forlan equalised with a swerving shot before half-time. The Dutch regained control with goals from Sneijder and Robben. Uruguay pulled one back late, setting up a frantic finish. The world watched, captivated by the drama and emotion. This semi-final showcased football's unpredictability and passion. Uruguay versus Netherlands was a testament to the magic of international football. The 2008 Champions League final, Manchester United versus Chelsea, was an all-English showdown watched by over 300 million. Ronaldo's header put United ahead. Lampard equalised for Chelsea. Torrential rain added drama as both teams battled fiercely. Drogba's red card left Chelsea with 10 men for penalties. John Terry's infamous slip cost Chelsea the title. Van der Sar's save clinched it for United. Ecstasy for their fans, heartbreak for Chelsea. This final was a saga of courage, heartbreak and triumph. The 2008 final remains a testament to the enduring appeal of English football.
Now the 1999 Champions League final, Manchester United versus Bayern Munich, watched by 300 million. Bayern led for 85 minutes, seemingly destined for victory. In stoppage time, Sheringham equalised, then Solskjaer scored the winner. 2 goals in seconds, one of football's greatest turnarounds. The celebrations were wild. Bayern's heartbreak was palpable. This match captured football's essence, never giving up until the final whistle. The 1999 final is still talked about wherever football is played. It was a victory for the spirit of the game and a symbol of hope. For everyone watching, it was a night when football's magic was undeniable.
Thanks for joining this journey through football's most unforgettable matches. If you enjoyed reliving these moments, like, subscribe, and share your favourite match in the comments. Until next time, keep the spirit of football alive.